You are now listening to OMG LIT Radio with your host, T-keyz Hawkins.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, T-keyz Hawkins with OMG LIT Radio. I'm with my co-host.
What's up? It's your girl, Akilah Etienne in the building.
Yeah, how you feeling?
Amazing, y'all. I'm feeling blessed. Can you believe we're here right now?
We're here in Orlando, Florida, the beautiful city of Orlando, Florida. Y'all listen, man, I'm very excited for the debut of the OMG LIT Radio show. Shout out to Crown Radio.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us. Yo, for real.
Yes.
It's a blessing to be here. What we got in store for them? Tell the people.
Yeah, so we got my man, RJ Williams,
Okay.
Steve McCoy,
Love him.
Aaron Lavelle,
Nice.
and my man, Suave Corleone. But without further ado, we're going to go into this first artist, RJ Williams, all the way in Philly. Come through.
I can do what he do. He gon' always do what he said he will do. There ain't nothing in this world that he can't do. He gon' always come through. He gon' always come through. He will never leave, no he won't forsake you. He gon' always come through like he said he gon' do. Seen him do it many times, know for sure his word true. Time after time, yeah, he always come through. Don't you tell me he can do it. Every time he get me through it. If he said he gon' do it, lay his life down for me and you. So for that, I never stop pursuing. Now it's time for you to start pursuing. Keep it fresh and keep renewing you. Make sure your thoughts are always up, because G.O.D. is always 211 turned the water to wine. Walked the water, Jesus was a whole vibe. All these miracles, delivering signs. G.O.D. is the great master. Nothing else that can do what he do. He gon' always do what he said he will do. There ain't nothing in this world that he can't do. He gon' always come through. He gon' always come through. You never leave, no he won't forsake you. He gon' always come through like he said he gon' do. Seen him do it many times, so for sure his word true. Time after time, yeah, he always come through. Don't you tell me he can do it. Every time he get me through it. If he said he gon' do it, lay his life down for me and you. So for that, I never stop pursuing. Now it's time for you to start pursuing. Keep it fresh and keep renewing you. Make sure you fuss it all in, because G.O.D. is all. 211 turned the water to wine. Walked the water, Jesus was a whole vibe. All these miracles, delivering signs. G.O.D. is the great mastermind.
Do I really believe that God is going to leave me stranded in this situation? What do I really believe? And the bottom line is, if you've had any experience with God at all, you'll have to say, he'll come through.
He gon' always do what he said he will do. There ain't nothing in this world that he can't do. He gon' always come through. He gon' always
That's
come
my boy,
through.
RJ Williams. Come through. He's all the way in Philly. Y'all listen, this is an amazing kid. He's about to turn 20.
Wow.
Y'all
so
listen,
young.
he done been on the Steve Harvey show.
Okay.
Done work with my boy Ty Tribbett.
Okay.
Let's see, Maverick City.
Wow.
Yo,
He's
listen,
locked
his
in.
resume is so long. I can't even remember everybody who he's worked with, but shout out to my boy RJ Williams and happy early birthday from the OMG Lit Radio show. How you feeling about that song come through?
Happy birthday. Yeah, I love it. That was great. Had me turned up, and I feel like God comes through for me. So, I felt like he came through for me just now, just hearing that. So that's going to bless whoever just heard it. I know for a fact.
Yes, ma'am. And always remember, y'all, if God did it before, he'll do it again. Let's get into this next artist, my man, Aaron Lavelle. Watch him work.
Watch him work.
He did it for Job and the Hebrew boys. Watch God work. He healed the woman with the issue of blood. Let God work. Watch God work. Let God work. Watch God work. Let God work. God did it for Daniel in the lion's den. Watch God work. God did it for David. He defeated Goliath. Let God work. Watch God work. Let God work. Watch God work. Let God work. Oh, watch God work. Watch God work. Let God work. Let God work. Hey, watch God work. Let God work. Watch God work. Let God work. He can handle it. He can fix it. Whatever it is. Don't worry. Don't fret. Watch God. Watch God. Let God. Let God. Watch God. Watch God. Look to the hills. All your help comes from the Lord. Make of heaven and earth. Yeah. Watch God work. Watch God work. Let God work. Let God work. Watch God work. Let God work. Watch God work. Let God work. Stand on his word. Stand on his promise. Talking about Jesus. God of Abraham. God of Isaac. God of Jacob. Seed of David. King of kings. Lord of lords. Great I am. My provider. My healer. My redeemer. Watch God. Make a way out of no way. Watch God. God's gonna heal your family. God's gonna save your marriage. God's gonna save your kids. God.
That's my boy, Aaron Lavelle.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Watch God work, man. And we love to see him work. Watch him work. Watch him work. Nah, that got me turned up. When I was driving in my car, I'm like, oh yeah, let me watch him. Let me see what he's gonna do next. Because you never know what God has planned. So just always stay expectant. I like that about that song. I like that.
Yes. The Bible says that tribulation worketh patience. So whenever we are content, whenever we are patient, that's when God be Godding, when life is lifing. You feel me?
And they both be, they both be bothing. Life be lifing and God do be Godding. So I love that. I love that word. Thank you.
Yeah.
And who we have coming up next?
So we got Echo Duo, Sanctuary. Let's go. my girl, Jamaica and Lindsay, a.k.a. Echo Duo.
The Echo.
Listen, they are all the way from Detroit. They've worked with the Clark sisters.
Yes, ooh.
Kiara Shear,
Okay.
John P. Key, Kirk Franklin, Melvin Crispell,
You better.
Jonathan Nelson, Leandra. Y'all listen.
Let's go.
These ladies are amazing. Shout out to D-Lo who produced Sanctuary. Y'all make sure y'all go get Sanctuary on all digital platforms. But we get ready to get into this next artist. He goes by the name of Steve McCoy.
Dream Again.
Let's go.
Life may have caused you to stop dreaming. Opposition may have caused you to stop believing. But when you find your passion, you'll find your purpose, and you'll dream again.
Life can be hard with much heartache, but I say dream again and believe, my friend. Your life is filled with much purpose, so stop crying and doubting and dream again.
You can't throw in the towel.
Throwing in the towel may be an option, but in the end you win.
You gotta understand,
So
we still win, cause you're called according to his purpose. This is a fixed fight. Say!
life can be hard with much heartache.
Yeah, I know it's hard right now.
I say dream again and believe, my friend. Your life is filled with much purpose,
So much in you.
so stop crying and doubting.
Don't doubt.
Again.
Remember what God says about you.
Throwing in the towel may be an option,
We're victorious.
but in the end you win.
We always win. Check this out right here. Though he slay me, I'm gonna always trust him. Sometimes have to cry. And because of that, I'll never stop dreaming. Let's say it again. I'll keep trusting you, even when it gets hard. I know that you love me, and it's all working out for my good. So I'll never stop dreaming. But I'll do this. You'll find your purpose and dream. Yeah, this message is for somebody. Find that thing that God gave you. He's ready to bring it back to life for you. Everybody say,
Now go find your passion, you'll find your purpose and dream.
let's go. Take this word and say, he believes in you. Now believe in yourself. I know it got hard, but he's walking with you. He put it in you, so he'll pull it out of you. Just dream again. Hey, I say dream again. All things are working for the good of them who are in Christ Jesus. You're more than a conqueror. Woo. Come on, keep dreaming. Start dreaming. Yo, check it out. Say, I say dream. Dream. Yeah. Let's check it out. Say, we say dream. We say dream again. That's our message today. Say, come on. Be encouraged. Come on, let's tell it all over the world. Say, let that be our motto for 2020. In spite of all that's going wrong, say dream. Be confident in this one thing, that he that begun a good work in me shall complete it in Christ Jesus. No need to stop dreaming. Just stop believing. Come on. It feels good in here. Clap your hands and say,
That's that dream again. Yo, I love that record. I really love the message that it's telling you. Like, it's so easy to just stop dreaming. Like, it's so easy to forget that God is not done with you, but I want everybody to just really take those words in and dream again.
Dream again.
Go ahead, go get your prayer journal, go write some things down. Let God put new dreams in your heart, put new desires for you to achieve, and He'll blow your mind every time.
Amen.
And He will do more, exceedingly and abundantly more than you ever asked for. So I love that record. Just dream again, y'all. Dream on.
Dream again. Thank you so much, Miss Akilah. Y'all listen, without further ado, I want to bring in our spotlight artist of the day, y'all. He go by the name of Suave Corleone with the song Rain. Let's go.
Got these keys, you ready? Yo, listen. Look, this the forecast on the Doppler. Sick as 102 plus thermometer. The Eagles prompted you to forfeit your inheritance. Offering the illusion from a liar, giving seat to ruling pre-existing empire. Like John Leguizamo, lawyer to forsake the designer for designers. Ferragamo, driving social media reality. It's functioning common tools. Embrace your peculiar, suppress your authentic to blend in with the common folks. You're destined to reign regardless of what you're told. Seek out for understanding and confidence makes you bold. Brutalize an enemy and other entities that want your soul. Sons of king, royalty in the highest. The forerunners of a moment, the urban culture tire. We going higher. Right, we destined to. We came all the way from destitute. We ain't gon' stop until they say it's soon. From which we tell you that we going to. We going to. We came a long way from the destitute. And we ain't gonna stop until they decimal. I'm coming for
I solemnly swear to tell the whole truth, so help me God. I go hard, swing on the devil like monkey bars. He gon' see stars for me in the past in the seat of a comfy car. That Jesus just don't happen to let a lad in. Won't you fall? You know the squad, indie major, it's a movement fully committed to the union. And you know we straight pursuing to consume the TV, social media, and radio waves.
Oh my God, them boys made the algorithm go crazy.
This ain't a phase, swapping grace gon' blaze the nation. Other things he has in store, but we don't have the imagination. Imagination to ask to even think of. Amazing how he break chains every time we link up. Rain.
we destined to. We came all the way from destitute. We ain't gon' stop until they say it's soon. From which we tell you that we going to. We going to. We came a long way from the destitute. And we ain't gonna fall for a decimal. I'm coming for.
You are now listening to OMG Lit Radio with your host, T-keyz Hawkins.
That was my man, Suave Corleone.
That rain.
That rain, baby. You feel me?
Yep. I love that. And we have something exciting actually coming up right now.
Yeah, so y'all, we getting ready to flip it a little bit. We got two special guests in the building, y'all.
Give it up.
We got recording artist Aaron Lavelle and my cousin / little sister Kendra L. Brown, as she talks about her new book, Heal Her.
Ooh, I cannot wait to get into that.
You feel me? You feel me?
Heal Her.
Heal Her. I don't even know what we're going to be talking about, but that book is going to be amazing. But let's get Mr. Aaron Lavelle on the phone. Let's see if he going to pick up. Don't miss your interview. Mr. Aaron, man, how you feeling, my man?
I'm feeling good, and thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man.
Yeah, it's so good to meet you. I loved your record, working it out. I love that.
Yes. Watch God work. Watch God work. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man, before we get into your single here.
Okay, I am originally from Plymouth, Florida, now known as Apopka, Florida. Grew up in Orlando for the most part of my life. I still live in Florida. I've been singing since I was probably 7 years old in the church. And I started my solo music career in 2016 and released my first project in 2018.
Yes, sir.
So I've been doing it now for about 6 years, being a recording artist. I put out my first album last year. Actually, 2022, put out my first album. And I'm working on my next album as we speak.
Nice.
Wow.
Congratulations.
So, if you don't mind, man, give us a little exclusive, bro. Like, what's the name of your album that you're working on right now? Or the next album? Yes. Only on OMG.
Yes, debut stuff.
Only on OMG. So my next album is called Look Up and Live. My grandmother passed away.
Look Up and Live.
Look Up and Live. So it's really for people who are, depressed or going through, just to pretty much look up to the sky, look up to God, look up to where your help comes from and live. And this is one of my grandma's favorite sayings, before she passed away. And so this next album is going to be dedicated to her. I'm a contemporary gospel artist, but I decided to do some traditional records to pay homage to her. And so Watch God Work is a little bit of that. So you kind of hear the churchiness in at the end of the song.
Yes, sir.
It's kind of bringing that element, what I grew up on.
Yes, sir.
At my home church, Tabernacle of the Enlightened Church of God in Orlando. Shout out to them.
Wow.
But that's the name of the album. Look Up and Live.
Wow.
See, the thing about that's the next that's the title of his next album, y'all. The name of his new single, Watch God Work, he was telling us a little bit about that. The thing I like about this song, man, is very what's the word can I use? It's very diverse.
I wanted to mention that too, because I actually noticed you had like this, it was a moment where when it's like a Jersey club vibe. Yeah. And I thought that was really interesting. Tell me how you decided to incorporate that into a traditional gospel record. I mean, that's very unique.
That is dope. You picked that up.
Of course.
It wasn't my idea, actually. It was the producer's idea. We originally were going to do a straight traditional record.
Okay.
And I talked to my producer, Tony Hemmings, who's produced Withholding Nothing with McDowell and done some other projects.
Oh, that's my guy. That's my guy. Yes. Yeah, my brother plays for him. Yes.
So he Tony Hemmings produced the record, and when we talked about it, we was like, we wanted to be traditional, but we still wanted to have that contemporary feel to it. We still wanted to be urban.
Absolutely.
Most of my audience, surprisingly, are children. I have a lot of kids that listen to my music.
Okay.
And so it was important to kind of bring them into it and then leave them at church, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
I felt that. I definitely related to that because I work with Cookie Kauai, one of those the Jersey Club pioneers, and so of course that immediately piqued my eye because that's just something I felt like we spoke about even doing a gospel Jersey Club record because of the fact that those rhythms are really infectious, and so it really caught me. Like it caught me, and even my children when I was listening to it, they were like dancing around. So, and I think that's the purpose, is to get people to dance and start to really praise and stuff like that. So if you use different rhythms to do it, that I love that. So that was very unique and creative that you did that for sure.
Yeah.
And you said something that's powerful. You said that your target audience is young people, children.
Yes.
And so I just want you to tell us a little bit about how important is it? Because when you first start out in anything that you do, we want to reach everybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
And people, I've heard somebody say, if you're trying to reach everybody, you ain't gonna reach nobody.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I just tell us very briefly, man, about how important is it to know your target audience, man? How important is that?
It is the most pivotal thing to your success, to know your target audience. Whatever industry you're in, knowing your target audience is going to be your best bet. And I feel like for artists, particularly, it's important that you know who you're marketing to, who's listening to your music, what age group they are, so that way you can best serve them. You know, I think like you said, when you're trying to reach everybody, it's kind of hard to serve everyone. So for me, going through, you know, my analytics and going through social media and marketing, we discovered that most of my audience is millennials, and most of the millennials that listen to my music have kids. You know, and so that has been very, very pivotal to my success. You know, as far as targeted to millennials, targeted to children, rather than me targeted to the baby boom generation, who's, you know, in their 60s and 70s, and my mom and who listen to Shirley Caesar. They might want to hear my record. You know, they may want to hear me sing live, you know, if I go and sing Home My Mute, but they might not want to hear, you know, Watch God Work or anything, you know, with hip hop in it. And my music is fused with hip hop, it's fused with R&B, it's fused with just different. I call it pop gospel.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's definitely not the conventional sound. And I think when I first started, I was trying to market to everyone, which is okay at first. But then once you do that, you kind of see, okay, who's biting off the bait? Yeah. And that's who you want to go after.
That's good. That's good. I feel like, you know, we're already at the next question, man, or pretty much the next thing I want to tell you. What would you say to an upcoming artist that is looking to do gospel music? What would you tell the next person coming up in gospel?
That's a good question.
The next person coming up in gospel, I would tell them first to keep God first. I think that's going to be the main important thing that you do, is that you keep God first and that you're grounded. And you hear the line, it may sound like it's cliche, but it's true. And that's even if you're doing R&B. If you're doing R&B, you know, keep God first, keep God at the center of what you're doing.
Yes, sir.
Know the reason why you're doing it. Yeah. You know, and also have fun. I think sometimes when you get into the industry, you start focusing on charts. You know, I see a lot of artists coming up wanting to focus on the numbers. And I think it's important to really develop your artistry first. Yes, sir. Develop your stage presence first. Yeah. You know, and develop your sound. You know, and then and then once that happens, everything else will take off. You know, and get a plan, get a strategy. Yes, sir. I had a 5-year plan to get in the industry, and a lot of people don't know this, but I auditioned for Sunday Best, American Idol, The Voice.
Oh, AC Aaron, sing brother. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, right.
I've been wait a minute, hold on. I've been here for 5 years. You ain't ever told me that you auditioned for Sunday Best. You ain't ever told me that.
I auditioned for Sunday Best 3 times actually. I did The Voice. Wow. Went to American Idol, and in that process, I had friends who had made it on competitions. They had won competitions. Wow. And God was letting me know that just because he did it for them that way doesn't mean that he'll do it for me that way. He'll do it for you the same way he did it for somebody else, but it may not be the same exact way. And so for me, my strategy and my plan that God gave me was to go in behind the scenes. And so I started working with artists, you know, doing makeup, doing graphics, doing photography, whatever I could do. You know, to use my hands. And then once I started to work behind the scenes and learn the industry and be around these people and understand, you know, the ups and the downs and the highs and the lows, they was like, okay, you know what? I feel comfortable to go out and jump my own now, you know. But the message is that, you know, his way may not be the same way as it is for the next person. You know, so it's trust God and know, you know, just know that it may not look like, you know, your best friend, you know, it may be something completely different, you know, but we are going to the same place.
Trust the process, respect where you are in your own journey. And then also your gifts. That's what I'm hearing, is just make use of all of your gifts. Don't just, you know, be so hyper focused on one part of yourself. If you make music, okay, no, what else are you gifted in? What else has God called you to do? I love that. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. You said that just because God did it for you or for them that way doesn't mean that he's going to do it for me that way. So, you know, like Pastor always says, man, ways matter.
Ways matter. Absolutely.
Ways matter.
I never heard that one. I like that one.
Ways matter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And when you're looking at, you know, your friends and you're saying, man, they, you know, I know God, you know, there's a line in the song, Watch God Work, that says, if he did it for me, he could do it for you.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm bringing it up, because it's a popular saying, you know, if God did it for me, he could do it for you. But it's because he did it for me this way, don't mean he's going to do it for you that way.
Exactly.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So just know that part. You know, you could look at artists for, you know, for blueprints and stuff like that, but still, you know, like you said, trust the journey and just trust that God.
Yes, sir.
It may be a whole different direction that God is taking you in, and just and go with that. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, it actually became easier once I started to flow in the direction that God had for me, rather than me saying, "Oh, let me go to competitions." I was like, I never told you to go sing at a competition.
Wow, that's a fact.
Yeah.
You know, I relate to that because I've been on that journey. I've auditioned for the American Idols, The Voices, and all that multiple times, and I can relate to that. That God was just like, you know, this isn't necessarily your path. That doesn't mean you're not good enough. Don't let, you know, rejection, we have to take that in the industry. You know how it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
It really, what Pastor Ty say, rejection is redirection.
Yeah.
It really is. It really is redirection.
And protection.
And
protection. Yeah. Because a lot of times too, you think like with me looking at an industry side point of it, I'm like, I'm glad I did not go that route in hindsight. You know, because I have more control of my music, you know. A lot of times you see people in competitions and then you never hear from them again, you know. And so it's just a lot of different benefits to it. It's like, okay, God, I see you, you know.
It's like, you know, we're living in that time, man. You know, we want success.
The microwave generation.
Yeah, like we wanted, you know, the microwave way. You know what I mean? And
God is he's a home cook. He's a chef.
Yeah,
he likes to. You know what I mean? That's why watching where I really, when you hear me, like I really was like really turning up to that record because I was like, ooh, like you really had me, because he really is taking his time. You know, really chefing with you. Really, it takes time, and we love to watch him work. I love what he's doing with you and your music. It's really been blessing me, and I'm sure it's blessing others who hear it. So thank you for, you know, spending your time talking with us, telling us about yourself. Do you have anything else you want to share with the people? Just anything. Yeah. Tell us where to find you and all of that.
And your music as well.
On social media, everywhere: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Not on Twitter or X, but I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and that's it. It's Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Okay, so it's Aaron Lavelle Music is on where you can find me, and on YouTube. Please go follow me on YouTube.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what it's at. Go subscribe on YouTube. And this song, you know, it going back to Watch God Work. This song actually was written for another artist.
Wow! Man, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you put this out.
Yes. At least I didn't think it was for me when I wrote it. I was actually writing for another artist.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was not going to work on my project. I was going to work on their project. And I was like, let me write a song for them.
Okay.
Something that's going to be catchy, something that people would like.
Okay.
And God was like, you thought you was writing that song for them.
Wow.
But this song is for you.
This is for you.
know?
You said, watch me work right now.
Watch me work for you.
Right, exactly. So that just goes back to Watch God Work, you know. And with that song, it is blessed me. I think the few weeks leading up to it, I listened to it daily, and I was going through different things, you know, finances and different things in my health. And I was just like, God, I need to do something. And God literally did it. A lot of times, too, with this particular record, Watch God Work, and there's another part in the song that says, Let God Work. I think sometimes us as people, we like to do things on our own and be independent in our relationship with Christ and with God. You know, and this song is really for those people who have exhausted all their resources. You have tried everything that you could possibly try.
Yeah.
Now, all you have left to do is to stand still and watch God work and to let God actually handle it, because you've been trying to handle it. It's stressing you out.
I better preach.
You know. He got the word inside of him. It's not time for your initial.
So to the folks out there listening, you know, just watch God work. Let God do what he wants to do. His plan is way better than yours. His way is better than our ways. And I think when we let him do it and we watch him do it, oh my God, talking about mind blown and miracles and signs and wonders, you know. So let God do it. Harden not your heart and let him in. Let him work.
Aaron Lavelle, ladies and gentlemen, my man Aaron Lavelle. Make sure you follow him on all social media, and make sure that you get his music on all streaming platforms. Watch God work. Aaron,
watch him.
It's been a pleasure, man, having you on the show, man. Thank you so much, man, for coming on today.
Thank you. It was a pleasure meeting you.
We're looking forward to your next album, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, thank you. We gonna see, trying to put it out next year. We're gonna see, might come out, later on this year. We're gonna see it's coming though. It's definitely coming, and I appreciate
featuring T-keyz Hawkins.
Okay,
hey, listen, let's do it.
Throw
man.
Kiki on the beat too. Hold on.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, bro.
Yes, sir.
I
man.
can't wait to hear it and hear more from you, man. So God bless you.
Thank y'all for supporting too. I really appreciate it. I do.
Yes, sir, man. Anytime. Thank you so much, brother.
All right. Thank y'all for having me.
Yeah.
And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day.
You
Blessings.
too. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Take care.
Aaron Lavelle, ladies and gentlemen. Watch God work. Y'all make sure y'all support Aaron Lavelle on all social and music streaming platforms. Hey, y'all, we get ready to go on a quick break. But before we do that, I want to bring in this next artist. They are husband and wife, and they go by the name of Agape Music, based in Atlanta. Y'all, we'll be right back after this.
More of OMG Lit Radio after this.
Every little part of me, it's not mine. You're the number one, you get the spotlight. You're the author, the creator, I'm the design. You're my lifeline, yeah, you got me. Even all the parts that people don't see, all the highs and the lows and all the betweens. Wherever you are is where I gotta be. Gotta give you all of me. Every little part of me and everything. The rocks cry out and the birds will sing, and so will I. Trees wave in praise, and the sun shines for your glory, and the seas keep on roaring. Yes, I will live my life in worship as the breeze sings your song, and the fields display your beauty, and all the mountains show your greatness. Yes, I will give all of my praise. God, I give you all of me. Every little part of me and everything. The rocks cry out and the birds will sing, and so will I. Gotta give you all of me. Every little part of me and everything. The rocks cry out and the birds will sing, and so will I. Gotta give you all of me. Every little part of me and everything. The rocks cry out and the birds will sing, and so will I. Gotta give you all of me. Every little part of me and everything. The rocks cry out and the birds will sing, and so will I. Gotta give you all of me. Every little part of me and everything. The rocks cry out and the birds will sing, and so will I.
So Will I, by Agape Music, all the way in Atlanta. Y'all, these people right here, y'all, is one of my favorite artists. They are husband and wife. They work together as a family. They do business together as a family. And there's not too many people that can do ministry together and do home together. Let that sink in. So anytime when we see family coming together, being whole, being whole, I mean, y'all, that's a blessing in itself, y'all. But listen, y'all, it's Friday, the debut of the OMG Lit Radio show on Crown Radio, and we're very, very, very excited about this debut, y'all. Listen, if you're not following the OMG Lit Radio show on IG, pull up your app right now, your IG app. I'll wait. Oh, you got it? Okay. Yo, listen. Type in OMG_lit show. Again, OMG_lit show. We're going to upload the best content. We're going to be uploading your favorite artists, community events, hot topics, merchandise. Yo, listen, you're going to get it all right here on the OMG Lit show. So make sure that you follow, tap the notification button so that you don't miss any updates on the OMG Lit show. Only on Crown Radio. Every Friday, 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So without further ado, we got Miss Kendra Brown on the line. T-keyz, take it over.
And it's me, your girl Kiki, Akilah, Etienne.
Kiki.
And here we have Kendra L. Brown talking about her new book, Heal Her.
Okay.
Does she happen to be your cousin?
Yes, ma'am. She happens to be my cousin / little sister, man. I love her so much, yo. I love her so much.
Hey, Kendra, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm amazing, yo. I'm excited to have you here. I really want to get into talking about your new project, your new book that you have. Can you tell us the title of that book you have?
Yes, this book is entitled Healer, but I put a H in the middle for Heal Her. So it is Healer, a Soul Cry.
So beautiful. When I initially saw the title, I actually was like struck. I was actually taken aback. I was like, that is a powerful title right there. So I really wanted to just, find out more about what inspired you to write the book and what is going to be in the project. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yeah, so this book I actually started in May of 2019. So this book was started a long time ago. I was trying to find a way to navigate my frustrations. And so being a writer, being a poet, a spoken word artist, writing has just been my way of release, right? So I was going through some things with friendships, relationships, and it was just like, I gotta find a way to get this out of me. So I would start writing, just jotting some things down, things that were happening in my life at the time. And then I didn't really know where it was gonna go. And then some things recently happened, probably within the last month or so of my life, where I had to reface some childhood trauma. And I was like, okay, now that I've kind of worked through this, which is probably the most difficult part of my life, I feel like I need to pull the pen back out. So I went back and I finished writing my story. I feel like I couldn't finish it until I actually healed that part of my life. So I pulled the paper and the pen back out, and I was like, well, what else do I do? Because again, I started it and never completed it, but it still doesn't feel finished. So I ended up shooting from an angle of self-esteem, how I dealt with low self-esteem as a child, and how that affected me throughout my journey of life in relationships and in friendships. And so you get a little bit of my story. And then in the part 2 of my book, you will actually get the poems that I have written over time. Some poems that I have done in public, in showcases and in different arenas, and then some that I have just written privately, and I'm finally sharing them.
Wow.
So that's pretty much what what this is going to be. And I put a disclaimer in my book that this is so informal. It is nothing that is probably going to be grammatically correct for the people who are looking for that. It is very much so a couch session. It is one that you just sit down and you read it as if you're talking to one of your good friends. So I definitely hope that that is what people get, and that even through reading some of my pieces, that they'll reflect on their own life and that healing can come forth from that.
Wow. Oh, wow. That is powerful. And, you know, with a name as powerful as the one you've chosen, I know that it is going to impact a lot of young women, older women, different people are going to relate to you sharing your own, you know, your own testimony. So tell me, I do want to get into a little bit more of your background and how you even got into writing in the first place. You know, you can share, you know, your upbringing, where you're from and things like that, and just help us get to know you a little better.
Yeah, so I will first start by saying that my mother, who is Pastor Stephanie Clay, of
Pastor
Morgantown
Stephanie!
Baptist, Morgantown Baptist Church in Burlington, North Carolina.
That's auntie right there.
Okay, so she actually, she wrote songs. She wrote songs and she wrote a play back in the day when I was little. Called With God All Things Are Possible. And so I believe that the gift of writing and creativity absolutely came from my mother. So I was in middle school in 6th grade. I had a teacher, Miss Graham, and it was the literature class. If I'm not mistaken, it was like the literature English class. And so she would give us assignments to learn how to write poetry, learn how to write and read short stories. And I just absolutely found solace in that. So I would go home and just start writing poems. I have written plays that I never shared with anyone, or I would just tuck them away. I had a little purple folder. And so for me, it was a matter of, if I can't say it, I'll write it. And that was my way of releasing. So that's what got me to this place. Writing has just been my safe space for years. It's just been my safe space.
That is, wow. Thank you for sharing your testimony. I love that. And so you did mention you have other projects in the work. I had the privilege of reading over your bio, and I saw that you were a part of some other projects as well. You were a co-author of Synergized Faith, and you also have a solo project, the Vision Script. Yeah, can you tell me a little bit about those projects as well?
Yeah, so the very first book that I was a part of was the co-author for Synergized Faith. And so it was a boot camp that I actually went through with a group of women. And at the end of it, we were all honored to be a part of this book. And so it was just highlighting women and how they navigated through the pandemic by faith, whether it be in their business, their personal life. So that book was really good. And I also had my own very first book called The Vision Script, which is a workbook that teaches you how to write your vision based off of Habakkuk in the Bible. So I took the scripture and broke it down, and each part kind of navigates, you know, what is the problem that you see in the world? How do you feel about that problem? What resources do you need in order to solve the problem? And that's pretty much what that workbook does. It is on Amazon. I actually am going to push that back out and put that back in the forefront because I wrote it during the pandemic, but it really didn't hit like that during the pandemic. But I am going to absolutely push it back out there because I believe that at any point in life, if you have a vision, you got to know what to do with it. So I think that just like Healer, A Soul Cry, the Vision Script will also help people during these times as well.
Amen to that. And you know, the Bible says, write the vision, make it plain.
And that's exactly what we have to do.
Yes, but you're giving a blueprint on really how to write your vision and how to see it. That's a powerful thing. So I love that. Yeah.
And so I do have a question. So when a young girl reads this book, what do you expect this young girl to get out of this book? Like, what message do you want to display to that young girl?
I think the message would be that you're not alone. Because a lot of girls or people in general, let's just not even generalize for the woman, but people in general can sometimes feel like nobody understands that what they're experiencing and what's going on in their mental, nobody else gets it. You know, we always say that. Nobody understands me. No, I want you to read this and be like, oh, dang, she must know me. Like, how does she know that? I feel the same exact way. So I want the woman, the man, anybody, any age to feel like, okay, I'm really seen. Like, somebody can see me. Somebody knows my heart. So, yeah, I just want to connect on that level of just, you're not alone. And esteem, if you have low self-esteem, sometimes it'll have you in places and spaces that you do not belong. So I'm hoping that they will even feel the love of God, feel the comfort of the Father, because that means everything to a person who feels like they're just in darkness and they're by themselves, or they feel like they're suffocating. So just to get that sense of peace and know that I see you. I absolutely see you. Yeah.
That is so good.
And so, and what I believe is that when a young girl reads this book, I believe that it's going to help them through their singleness.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna. It's definitely gonna help them through their singleness. It'll give them time to like sort out what's going on in their mind, like you just said, in their emotions, in their spirit.
And let me even say, I wrote this book as a married woman. But that doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, when you get married, you're still a person. You're still your own being. And there are many things that you still have to work through outside of just being a spouse to someone.
Exactly.
So, yeah, even for the single person, I absolutely would push it for the single people, because there's just one, and just not to give away the book, of course, because you got to buy it. But there is one poem in there called A Night with My King. And that's highlighting what it is to be in the presence of God. So, it's going to be real good.
I love it. I love it. One more, another question. What is your favorite chapter in the book? Now, we all know it ain't came out yet. So, I mean, just give us a little exclusive here. Like, what's your favorite chapter in the book?
So I think, so it's two parts of the book, right? So in the beginning, it's just like a little bit of background, a little bit of history of how we got here. And then the part two is the poem. So I feel like my favorite part is overall part two, but more specifically, there is a poem in there called Soul Spills. And I absolutely love writing soul spills.
Wow.
You just gotta read it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna definitely have to.
You can just imagine, like, what is that supposed to mean? Like,
I'm hearing all this is new information to me. Like, I didn't know none of this.
No, you give me. It's a teaser. You got me wanting to read it,
right? So you know they had oil spills on the coast, all this stuff. Think about what that did. How that affect things when you have an oil spill. So if it's an oil spill versus a soul spill, what is that?
Wow,
that's a fire waiting there.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
Ooh, got the Gulf on fire. Oh wow. Well, listen, that is thank you for sharing all of that. And and I'm so excited to see when your book comes to fruition and when it comes out, how it's going to impact so many people. Can you please just tell us where we can find you, where all your products will be, and the best way that our audience can keep in touch with you?
Yeah, so I am on Facebook as Kendra, Kendra, L Brown, like the color. You can find me there. The book will be on Amazon once it goes live. I will absolutely advertise and publicize that. So yeah, right now that is the main place that I have used as my platform to spread my message and to spread everything that I have.
Kendra Brown, ladies and gentlemen,
thank you.
Business owner, author, my baby. Y'all, thank you so much for coming on to the OMG Lit Radio Show. And please make sure you let us know about that release date. We definitely want to announce it on here. Yes, we want people all over the world to make sure they get this book, y'all. You have a daughter right now that's going through similar situations that this book is going to be speaking to. And so I think that as a parent, I think that it's very important for your child to get this book right here and even get it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you have some traumas that you're trying to get over, trying to heal from yourself. So this book is definitely for you as well. Kendra, thank you so much again for coming on to the OMG Lit Show.
Thank you for having me.
If you have anything else that you want to share, you can share it at this time.
Yeah, just make sure y'all follow me. Stay in tune with what I have. If this does what I believe it's going to do, then there will be more to come.
Hey,
so connect with me, and as the Lord leads and guides me, I will continue to pour out what He has.
There's the stamp, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all, I'm very excited for this book, and I'm very excited for everybody who will read this book. And I'm very excited about the message that you are displaying to the world. So again, thank you so much for coming on, and we'll hear from you next time on the OMG Lit Show. Hey folks, make sure that you tune in next time on the OMG Lit Show. Listen, y'all, we got a hot topic for y'all today. The topic is, do I need a relationship in 2024?
That is a deep one. I know a lot of people have lots of thoughts on that, and we want to hear yours. So feel free to share your comments and reach out to us on social media.
Yes, please reach out to us on social media, y'all. And also, listen, I am your favorite host, Mr. T-keyz Hawkins, and my co-host, Miss Kiki. Make sure you follow us on the Instagram at OMG_Lit Show. Again, OMG_Lit Show. We got your favorite music, your favorite hot topics, and your favorite community events. We'll see you next time. Now work it out. Work it out.